Liverpool are not in negotiations to allow a rising star to join Bayer Leverkusen as part of the record-breaking Florian Wartz deal. Attention! Florian Wartz is set to undergo medical tests at Liverpool on Thursday. Liverpool are now eyeing the signing of a £150 million explosive winger after Wartz and Kirkes. Hello, fan of the greatest club in the world. Let's get into today's updates. Despite recent speculation, Liverpool are not considering including defender Jarell Kansa in the negotiations with Bayer Leverkusen for Florian Wartz. According to MailSport, the 22-year-old remains in the plans at Anfield and is not being offered as part of the deal. The Reds are determined to reach an agreement for the German midfielder, one of the brightest prospects in European football. The deal for Wartz could involve a British record fee estimated at £126 million. Given the high value, there were suggestions that Liverpool might include a player to lower the total cost. However, Kansa is not part of that strategy. A product of the club's youth system, Kansa made his senior debut during the 2023-24 season in Jurgen Klopp's final campaign in charge of Liverpool. That season, the defender featured in 17 Premier League matches, showing solid defensive ability and room for development. In the following season, under new head coach Arne Slot, Kansa had fewer opportunities, playing in just 13 matches and ranking behind names like Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate in the defensive pecking order. Still, the young defender remains valued by the club, especially for his progress and strong connection to the red shirt. Last summer, Kansa was linked with a possible swap deal involving Newcastle United, which would have brought forward Anthony Gordon to Anfield. However, the talks did not progress, and Kansa stayed at the club, where he went on to win his first Premier League title. Currently, Kansa is with England's under-21 national team in Slovakia, competing in the UEFA European Under-21 Championship. Coach Lee Carsley and his staff are aiming to defend their previous title, and Kansa's performance in the tournament could influence decisions about his future after the competition ends. Meanwhile, talks between Liverpool and Leverkusen for Wartz continue. The Reds board is in ongoing discussions with the German club to finalize the terms, although some details still need to be settled before the deal is completed. It's worth noting that Liverpool already signed right-back Jeremy Frimpong from Leverkusen this summer, and are looking to complete a double swoop on the German side in the coming days. Liverpool are about to complete one of the most impactful transfers of the 2025 summer window, and possibly the largest in financial terms. According to recent reports from Germany, especially from the reputable Süddeutsche Zeitung, the English club has reached a financial agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for the signing of young star Florian Wartz. The player, considered one of the top talents of the new generation, is expected to undergo a medical this coming Thursday, marking the final stage of negotiations. According to SZ, based in Munich, all contractual terms, including personal conditions with the player, have already been agreed upon. The publication was the first to report that Wartz had been in England last month for a meeting with Liverpool representatives, countering earlier rumors that pointed to Manchester City as his most likely destination. In recent weeks, the most concrete updates about Wartz's potential move have come primarily from sources on the German side of the deal, whether from Bayer Leverkusen or the players' camp. In contrast, British outlets have remained more reserved, reinforcing the carefully crafted narrative in Germany about the scale and details of the agreement. The total transfer fee is said to be up to €150 million, which would set a record both for Liverpool and for British football. However, this figure should be viewed cautiously. Sources suggest that a significant portion of the amount, around €15 million or more, would come from add-ons, which are bonuses tied to highly ambitious sporting achievements. While the details of these add-ons are not public, it is speculated that they are linked to major accomplishments such as Florian Wartz winning the Ballon d'Or, or Liverpool claiming multiple UEFA Champions League titles during his contract. These goals, while possible, set a very high bar for the full payment of the fee. If all these objectives are eventually met, and the full amount is paid, it would mean that Wartz's signing was a tremendous success on the pitch, both for the player and the Merseyside club. Additionally, Wartz's arrival marks a new era at Liverpool under manager Arne Slot, who has begun reshaping the squad with strategic signings. A recent example is the acquisition of fullback Jeremy Frimpong, also from Bayer Leverkusen. The potential double swoop on the German club shows the Reds' ambition to reclaim dominance in both European and English football. All eyes are now on the official confirmation and club announcement, expected after the medical. If finalized, the deal will not only signal a new chapter at Anfield, but will also position Florian Wirtz as the central figure in a new sporting project focused on titles and glory. Liverpool may be preparing a surprising move in this transfer window by considering the signing of Rafael Leo, forward for AC Milan and the Portuguese national team. The information was revealed by former scout Mick Brown in an interview with Football Insider, indicating that the Reds see the 25-year-old as a strategic reinforcement to strengthen the attack under new head coach Arne Slot. With a direct playing style, sharp dribbling, and impressive speed, Leo is reportedly at the top of the English club's target list to fill a winger position, especially with the imminent departure of Federico Chiesa, who wants to return to Italy after just one season at Anfield. According to Mick Brown, the Portuguese star checks many of the boxes Slot is looking for, as he aims to build a more dynamic and vertical attacking line. Rafael Leo is a name I've often heard linked with Liverpool, said Brown. He's explosive, direct, and fits Arne Slot's style perfectly. The club is ready to invest heavily in top-tier forwards, and Leo is clearly one of the players being considered. However, signing Leo won't be easy. The forward is under contract with Milan until 2028 and has a release clause worth approximately £150 million, which would make it one of the biggest transfers in Liverpool's history, surpassing even the figures involved in the Wartz deal. Despite the high cost, the Reds seem willing to spend big to give Arne Slot all the tools necessary to keep the club competitive at both national and European levels. Leo arrives with strong numbers from last season: 12 goals and 13 assists in 50 appearances, including 4 goal contributions in the Champions League. His performances earned praise from critics, with many calling him one of the best players in the world in his position. This potential move for the Portuguese forward comes amid a very active transfer window for Liverpool. The club has already confirmed the signing of right-back Jeremy Frimpong, also from Leverkusen, and is in the final stages of completing deals for Florian Wirtz and left-back Milos Kerkez. Signing Leo would be another ambitious step in rebuilding a squad that once won the Premier League and is now aiming to dominate again in Europe under new leadership. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.